Well, welcome back, everybody, to to Black Mountain, Montana. We're up in the mountain, and it is January, and it's a bit snowy for sure. All right, what are we up to today? We're gonna have to look after our animals. Got the horse, one of the horses, out now for a little bit of exercise as we explore around. This is where we originally intended on getting up to where our stable is. But as I was clearing this, I found an interesting spot. So the problem we have now is, and I still haven't checked this part out, is oat straw available on this map? Because we would like to have some oats to feed our horses. And we need straw. Straw's too expensive to buy. So we either need to grow oats if we can get straw, and that solves our problem, or we need to let's head down here, or we need to grow wheat and barley and buy oats just so we can get the straw. And time has passed on us now for growing wheat and barley. So I'll double check the time frame. Can you safely get down over this stallion? Alright. So this is the main road. I'll just turn us around this way and have a look. So that's where that road went off, up into the hills that we have kind of abandoned. But there's an area down here that I'm really interested in that I believe is on our property. So let's just head back up here. Can you do it? No? Too steep, eh? That's okay. We'll go around. We can get up here. I knew that was a bit steep. See if we can break out of the trees here so we can see what we're doing without running into a tree. I guess that's the good thing about a horse. It's not going to intentionally run into a tree. Yeah, no, it's down lower. Well, there certainly is a lot of trees here, but I think they're going to be pretty darn hard to harvest from these slopes. Back when I was collecting up cars, there was a flat area down here somewhere. I guess it's almost out by the road. It might be outside of our property. But at the very worst, we have a nice ride on a beautiful winter morning. Yeah, let's head down out of this, because it'd be nicer to be out in the sunshine. So we're almost to the blacktop, and I think it must be this section right here that I was looking at. Yeah, I think this is where I found the old wrecked cars, up on this flat area. And coming down and looking at it, I don't think it's too good. Yeah, we'll head down here a little ways. And I don't think that this is even on our property. I think we've gone too far down now. This could make an oat or a wheat field for sure. We'd have to pull the trees off it. I sure hope this snow stops soon. Yeah, we could make something out of this, but I don't think we own down this far. So it looks like the blacktop. No, I can't tell where the blacktop starts. It's probably already started. Alright, the easiest way for us to figure this out is we'll go to the map. And we'll figure out where we're to. There we are. And then we'll overlay. I'll put the cursor right over me. That is our property. Oh, well now. Okay. I think we got a plan here, people. So that's well within our property boundary. Alright. We can even continue down this way a little bit. There you go, Stallion. So yeah. So this little ridge up here, if we clean the trees off it, might be a good project for today. We can plant a field here. Awesome possum. I think the sun is starting to come out now. I think this storm is going to come to an end. But, okay, so I think this will make a decent field. And let's have a look at the calendar. So, it's January now, so in a couple of months we could plant oats. And we would harvest those oats in time. Then if we don't get straw, which would suck, we would have a harvest of oats, and then we can go ahead and plant winter wheat or barley if we can't get straw off the oats. And if we can get straw off the oats, well, we stick with oats. I think that's a solid plan. I think that's a really solid plan. So what we need to do over the next couple of months is we need to come down here and we need to find a decent way to get up on that plateau, which I'm thinking the best way to access it would be just the way we came down. We got no trouble to access it somewhere up over this embankment, I'm thinking. Okay, let's get this guy back up to the stables. We ride into our property here over the snow. If this snow keeps up much longer, we're going to have to run down to the shop and get a plow. But I don't think it is. It sure is slick up here with the snow-covered roads. Moving a little bit of equipment around earlier, and yeah, it was a bit of trouble. So we may do a bit of logging today, and by logging I mean we may chip it and take it over to our facility. And there we go. Sure is nice up here in the valley in the wintertime. Our hay field. Alright. So I am going to get geared up to do some wood chipping. And we'll find a way onto that plot of land. And we'll go down and start clearing. We'll do a little bit of work on it today. And we'll finish it up over the next couple of episodes in time for planting oats. There is one thing. Oh, we're not gonna go through no gate, are we, Stallion? And that's the way me and Stallion do it. Alright. I'll be back in a minute, and I'll get yesterday walked, and we'll get them cleaned up, and I'll see you back down at the new field. Back in a few. All right, we got our we got the JCB hooked up with the wood chipper, and we got our trailer. So let's fire up the old wood chipper, drop her down, and let's clear a load of trees, and we'll get them over to the biogas plant. This is going to be a very long, narrow field when it's done. I do still get a kick out of that, the tree animation sound when you wood chip a tree. Love it. So yeah, we're just going along, and we're going in low with the wood chipper. Yeah, I want to take that out. Going in low with the wood chipper, taking the tree out, and then we're raising the wood chipper and taking out the stump. That is primarily what I use this for, is actually stump removal. So sometimes I'll purchase this bad boy even if I'm just doing regular logging, which we are eventually going to do on this map. But we'll do it like we do most things, so I won't bore you with a lot of it. So like I'm probably going to spend a few hours wood chipping here. But I'm not going to make you watch that. We're only after one load. And then once we get our one load, I'll go and clear the rest of what I need cleared. I noticed in the last video, I hadn't really experienced it before, but obviously I'm playing on a P4, and when it's snowing like right now, it looks good to me on the screen. Looks fantastic. But in the videos, I'm finding that we have some pixel stutter. Especially when if you move the cursor quickly, everything goes out of focus and then it comes back. And it has to do, I believe, with the snowflakes. They're on the screen, they're being rendered, they're in motion, and they're just chewing up too many system resources. So I was hoping the rain would stop by the time I got ready to do this, but then I decided, well, I'll go ahead and it'll show me doing a little bit of chipping, and by the time we come back it'll be gone for sure. I also wanted to kind of see if it looks so bad on the snow surface, so we'll see. I apologize if the video isn't fantastic right now. I'm going to try to turn. What are we at here? We're at 80% full. But yeah, the Devourer is a great tool if you want to develop land, but you don't want to bore people with a bunch of forestry because it's much slower. Now, of course, the penalty you pay is the wood chips aren't worth near what the lumber would be worth. And I think at 98%, I think we're gonna call that there, and we're gonna head to the biogas plant. I gotta say, so far, a bit slippery. I gotta say, so far, I'm just loving the way that this new JCB handles this trailer. They're a more appropriate match than the smaller JCB we had. It's got more weight, it's got more horsepower. Better watch our turns here, she's slippery. We don't want to wreck our brand new tractor. But yeah, I think I said a few videos ago that the last time I was doing a bunch of wood chipping with the older JCB, the littler one, that we really need to upgrade to the bigger one. We still have the smaller one. We'll be keeping it. We'll also be keeping our little farmall. But I don't foresee us needing a better tractor than this one. But I'm open to suggestions. Alright, the wood chip went in up here. I also noticed a weird thing as I was driving out here with the trailer. I passed by our pickup wagon, our forage wagon, and it's full of wood chip. I don't remember putting wood chip in it. So let's see if it's going to take all of this or not. No, that's too bad. But the plant, she must be full. Let's have a little looky see. Crude oil production. How much oil do we have? 55,000 liters. Okay, keep that in mind, people. 55,000 liters. So wood chip is, yeah, we've got 500,000 wood chip in her. And she's chugging away on that, but she's a bit slow. That's okay. Crude oil. There's 17 in there. Yeah, it'll take another full load of crude oil. So we can put some more crude oil into her. Methane is selling. So that's just what's collected, because we have no sell point on this, I don't believe, for methane. I got some ideas about that, but digestate, there is no sell point for digestate. We'll be using that to fertilize our fields. Diesel, we have 4,000. Diesel, exhaust fluid, we don't even have 1,000 of that. Kerosene, we have 4,600. But again, that's 1/10 of a trailer load. So we're going to let those build up a little, and then we'll haul them to sell them when we get enough for a trailer load. But right now, I think we have enough crude oil for a trailer load. Let's go check out that situation. We have been using our trailer... Oh, turn that off because it's not. We have been using our trailer for water. So I'll run this back up to the farm, and I'll run this trailer back up to the farm, and we'll see if the oil trailer's available and get that done. At 17, was it 1,700 or 17,000 in there? I think it was 17,000, and it's going so slow. I don't think it's going to run out anytime soon. But we shall see. I may have to come up with an idea about what we're going to do with the wood chip. Maybe I throw up a silo, I think. One that I can use for everything, so I can store oats and maybe straw, maybe an everything silo. I'll look into that. Maybe put it... I'd like to... Yeah, we'll put it down somewhere around our cattle barn. Somewhere down in that area. Oop, slippery. Just so it's easier to get at. And then if we have to, we can store even wood chip in it until the biogas plant can take it. I suppose if we could find a cheap enough silo of some kind, we could actually throw one down at the biogas plant too. I suppose the other option is we could get a forage pickup, making sure it will pick up wood chip, and we could just dump it all in the pile down there and pick it up as we needed it. I'll give that some thought. Alright, I'll get up here to the farm and see if the tanker's empty. If not, I'll try to empty it. And then we'll come back and see if we can't haul a load of oil. Alright, so the snow has stopped, and I had to wait a little bit to empty out the tanker. It's now empty. So let's see if we can go over here and pick up a load of oil. And then we'll take it down to our facility. But we're filling. Let's see how much we get. It's half full. Alright, full load. Perfect. Alright, let's take this down to the biogas plant. We'll unload. Try not to roll it over. I don't know if you can, I know you slip and slide on the snow, but I don't know that it reduces traction, like going up a hill, you could spin out. I know if you go around a turn too fast, you'll slip and slide a little bit. We don't want to spill a semi-load of oil all over beautiful Montana. If Giant Software isn't getting subsidized by some of these locations, they're making a big mistake. This playing on this map makes me want to go visit Montana. The Tourist Bureau of Montana should be subsidizing this game. So yeah, I'm not sure why our the biogas plant is just going so slow. I guess that's just the way it is. And I guess also you can put so many inputs into it that if you're putting multiple different inputs in, we're only putting in wood chip. But if you're putting in multiple inputs, then I think the oil drop-off is the one to the left. And we'll back in across it, so we'll get the trigger. The if okay, all right, we get the trigger way out here apparently. Let's unload. Yeah, if we were putting in multiple inputs other than wood chip, we're putting in wood chip and grass and whatever. It'll take a lot of things. Well, I guess that would multiply how fast the fuels and things produced. So yeah, if you wanted to put in 10 different inputs, it would be 10 times the output. So there, she's in. Let's take a look at that. So yeah, there are so many inputs. And we've got certain outputs turned on. But yeah, we could put in grass. Is that top? Grass, potatoes, silage, slurry, manure, sugar beet, cut, canola, sunflower, corn. If we were to put all of those in, it would multiply the outputs, I think. So there might be a reason why we're going so slow. Oh, geez, look, that's not even a dent in the crude oil that can go into this thing. We could truck down some coal and put it in if we wanted to speed things up. But I don't think that's necessary. And besides that, so if we just look at one particular item, let's say diesel fuel. We would have to, so I can see right now that coal is displayed over here, and it's going to give you diesel fuel and methane. A lot of the different outputs, crude oil is going to give you all the above, basically. Wood chip is going to give you all of the above. So yeah, if we add multiple things, we're going to multiply those outputs. But yeah, by tomorrow we should have enough, I think, to go dump. I think. Yeah, I don't think that's a big issue. Alright. I am going to take the tanker back up to the farm. And I've got a few projects in my brain that need to get done. We still don't have a house. We still don't have a proper shed to put our equipment in to keep it out of the weather. And we might want to... I don't think we're going to be able to chew up all the potential wood chip off of this meadow before planting time. So we're either going to have to put in a silo, which we're going to have to put in a silo eventually anyway, to store feeds, or we cut it down as lumber. So I'm going to get this back up to the farm, and I'm going to figure out which one of those is our #1 priority. It's too bad this is not a live stream. I could ask people online for their opinions. But yeah, I'll be back in a sec. So I thought I would do something a little different. I just grabbed a plow, and I'm just on my way back to plow my road, and I figured I'd drop it here on the main road and do a little plowing. I was hoping it would be able to do some high-speed plowing, but that's not a problem. It works pretty good. If you get going too fast, it starts to miss snow. But yeah, when you think about everything that went into making this happen, yeah, pretty impressive. I'm getting going a bit fast. So as I was coming down here, I was slip sliding around and did a donut. Just having a bit of fun in the snow now. I'm kind of in a hurry. It's any minute the snow might just disappear. Of course, it's January in Montana. I would expect the snow would fall in December and stay right through until April. I'm gonna play around with this plow a little bit and I'll be back. Alrighty. So now that we got the roads plowed a bit, not a perfect job, but we did some plowing. We can we'll cut across this snow here and boom, 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 and we'll go look at our other project. Just, you know, it's snow, so you still got to be careful. That's just so cool how they managed to do that. Obviously, when it snows, you're on snow and they turn down the traction, right? So that's pretty cool. Anywho, enough playing around in the snow. Let's head her on up and see our latest project. We now have a place to live, which is probably good. Everybody should have a place to live come winter. So yeah, quite the domicile, eh? Let's have a little look around. So what else would you have in Montana but a nice log cabin, eh? I think all the doors on this are operable. That's right into the bedroom. Not how we want to go into the house, I guess. There we go. Close those up. Back right off the patio. We come in over here. This is off the kitchen. Probably shouldn't let all the heat out, I guess. So yeah, we got a nice eating kitchen. I wanted to get the view out over the valley, so the house is kind of backwards. That's why we came in through the patio doors. The front door is here. But we'll probably not use that a whole lot. But yeah. So now we got a place with a view of the mountains out through the windows. We got our bedroom here that we just saw. We got the laundry room. Gotta do your laundry. And we got the bathroom and a pretty small bathtub. But that's okay. Yeah, alright. So we got our cabin. Our log cabin in Montana. And I think this is going to be our primary entrance that we're going to use. Ain't that something? I don't know if you can pick it up on the game, but when there's snow down, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but you hear the crunch of the snow. It's awesome. Alright, well, someone was born on a raft, left the door open, so I'll close that up, I guess. There you go. Alright, that's one thing ticked off our box. We now have a house. We've plowed some snow, which I enjoyed thoroughly. I might play around with snow plowing a little more while I live here in Montana. Our horses are all looked after. We still face the problem of storage for our vehicles. The pickup truck will probably stay up here by the house for the most part. But I don't know where we're going to stick a car garage down here. Kind of looking at this area right here is where I'm looking. So I'm going to do some more thinking about that. But that might be a good spot for storage for our equipment. I just want to take a look at what equipment I expect to have and maybe pick something that can store the majority of it. Oh, the cows are even sinking in the snow. Yeah, I see that. We need to come up with some moo cow snowshoes or something. You keep doing the good work, moo cow. We still haven't cleaned up our field yet. We got to get at that for sure. Got to get that field cleaned up. Won't be but a couple of months and we'll be mowing this bad boy again. Alright. So our big priority that's still left to us is we got to do something about work on that meadow. So I'm going to think about those projects for a minute, and I'll be just as surprised as you in a minute when we pick one. Alright, well, I had a look at the some storage sheds and didn't make it very far because I was kind of seeing where they would fit and how they would look on the land, kind of a deal. And I realized very quickly that all of these bales are in the way. So I went and got a trailer and we're going to clean this mess up. But I had a look, and originally I was thinking about doing a regular covered building, you know, with the storage stalls that are open kind of, just with a roof. And then I decided that maybe what I should do is put up a big storage building, keep everything indoors. And I was looking at this area down here, kind of sizing it up, and I think that is what we're going to do. So I get these bales out of the way, and then I'll take a better look at it. But we've accomplished... What is that? Oh, it's a tree stump? Did I cut down a tree here? Very odd. Probably get that removed. Not like we don't have the equipment to remove it. Did we get all the... these are the silage bales. Try to organize everything and keep it together. We'll get these bales all cleaned up. And I don't know, but we'll probably wait till the next episode. Give me a chance to think about it. But I think we're going to put down a silo, a multi-fruit. And I think we're going to put down a large storage building. One that we can pull all of our equipment in. Probably put a workstation there. So that's where we'll do all our maintenance. Maybe even bring up a fuel tank. This thing here is getting low on fuel. I meant to fuel it when I ran down to pick up this trailer, and I didn't. Maybe put a fuel tank in. And then I'll probably take these bales. I'll probably temporarily put them somewhere. But then we'll take them and pick them up again and pile them up on the sides of the shed. I think that'll be cool. And then as we need bales, we can well, we'll do our silage, our TMR mixing up there, right up by the barn. That's what I'm kind of thinking about doing. Hello, moo cow. Careful you don't get picked up and baled. Oh, okay, alright, I'll leave you alone. Do we have any silage bales back here? Do we have any bales back here? 0 bales. No? Yeah, they've already been stacked. Okay. We'll leave those there for now. I want to do a U-ey and head back out the way I came in. Few bales up here. Yeah, we're getting quite a bit of equipment around now, and it's a mess. And I think that's you can do it. So that's all of those guys. we'll have a look at what I was thinking about. I was looking at this building right here. But the bail thing was an issue, and I think I might have another issue now. Oh, that wouldn't be bad at all, but I think it's you can drive in and out of the building, so if I put it like that, I'd be able to come in off the road. Oh, and that is unused ground, but that being said, and it's burying itself in the ground, isn't it? Oh, that's no good. That is totally no good. Uh-huh, don't like that. So it would have to be more like that. Probably turn it like that. I'd like to be able to get in and out of both ends of the building, and doing it that way means I can't get in and out at all. I'm not quite sure what's interfering with this, and it might be bits of grass or something in the ground. We may have to wait till the snow melts to put this building down. Something like that could work. Okay, so there's something... Are we getting into those bales? Let's drop these bales here. That's hilarious. And we'll pick up those few bales there. I don't think they're the problem. I'm guessing I missed bits of hay or grass or whatever, and they're causing the problem. Buildings shouldn't react to that. That's shouldn't be the way buildings work. And we'll clean up the hay. I originally looked at putting it up along here, and let's pick up these hay bales. We might have a look at that now too. Them are some noisy cows. All right. So my original thought was to maybe put it like here. Then I'll still be able to enter it from both ends, but then that might interfere with my my thought was to put my silo down in here Yeah, that might be doable. It's just going to be a little bit hard to get to. I mean, the other option is that I push it back like this, and then I can still back in to the pickups for the oil. But then that door becomes sort of usable, not quite. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it and hope it works out. It's done. Alright, new shed is in. And we can get about cleaning up the mess of equipment we have around here. So far, I'm happy with this shed. See, I told you we found a use for this tractor. So I'm gonna, between episodes, I'm going to do a bit of organizing and put some thought into where our silo is gonna go and what silo we're gonna use. I honestly have no idea what we're gonna do about that. I think we'll just leave this tractor right here hooked up to that for right now. That fits good. Yeah, I have no idea. I originally was going to put the silo right here, but I don't think that's going to work now. More than willing to look at it, but I've got enough room, excuse the noise. I can still drive over this, and I can come in here and drive bigger equipment right in, so I can use drive in and drive out, which is awesome. Oh, a little lie down in the snow, making cow angels. Perfect. All right, so I think that's going to do it for today. I mean, we got our house in. We got our new shed in. I'm happy with that. We did some plowing. We got some oil delivered. We got our new tractor. I think we did pretty good. All our animals are still good on feed, so we're going to run them over to Lamoro. And when we come back, hopefully, I'll have some of this mess cleaned up. Organize this equipment a little better. And yeah, then we can get on with the project. We got to still get that meadow cleared. We got to get our silo built. Those are two things that are on our agenda for tomorrow, because it's January now. That'll be February, and then it'll be into March. Let's just take a quick look at that before we go today. Spinny Wheel of Saving made an appearance. That's always a good sign. All right. Let's we're going this way. Let's keep going. So yeah, March we can put in our oat field. So we've got next month to get everything ready for that field to be planted, as much as we can, because we're putting in an oat field down there in a month's time. So all right, if you like what you saw here today, throw us a like. If you want to see more, the best way to do that is to subscribe and click the little bell, and you'll get notified when I post a new video. And I'm going to keep this coming. I really like this playthrough, so we're gonna keep this one running for a little while yet. All right, thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it. It really helps me out.